This is Dolynny TV, guys. A big welcome back to High Hopes. What is it? Season 12 now. And today, of course, we continue with our more stacked lineup than we've ever had. Lewis Brinson, the former, I believe, Milwaukee Brewers, where he started his career way back when. That's actually where we picked him up from. Never mind. I'm a little bit lagging behind, but he's had 2 seasons in Hotlanta. I don't know, that's something I've heard before. I don't know, correct me if you're from Atlanta. And he just had his, well, best season, I would say. Best season batting average-wise, runs-wise, hits-wise, at-bats-wise. So he crushed that season. Then you got Jed Kruger, Dave Valencia, who I am just getting more and more proud of as the years go on. You see, he had a down year last year, but he should be able to turn it back up this year. Pablo Bravo, Gianmar Candelario, that was a tough one. He comes in, he's hit enough home runs all throughout his career and kind of didn't really get his footing under him until 2021 with Detroit. You see, he's been pretty much a spectacular guy ever since. 162 home runs, 561 RBIs every year. And well, this Hank Varela, he's been in Miami, he's been in Philadelphia, but this year now he's with us and hopefully he can produce. He's had 3 home runs, 13 RBIs in there, but I think he can have a lot more of an impact in center field, and he's a true center fielder, not like Frank Borowitz. Carson Kelly, well, we're actually going to move up Carson Kelly in the lineup here and see if he can get back to being an 88 overall. On the bench, holy crap, I can't talk today, our A-rated #1 prospect, 71 overall, 21 years old, Frank Beltran. Hopefully he comes of age this year on the bench. We'll find out. JJ Iverson, and then you've got High Hopes as well, who is 3 home runs off of 30 career home runs, 1 RBI off at 300, and really, all you need to know is he's 20 runs off of 400. So this could be a milestone year. Bullpen and all that's pretty much the same. We'll start the simulation, we'll go the 1 month. You know what I'm hoping for, finish above 500. That's always the key with this simulation. AAA Braves will auto fix their lineups. And guys, this is I need you guys to let me know, do you want this series to continue? Leave a thumbs up if you do, because I'm having a blast with this series still, even though I can't talk half the time during it. But I want to know if you guys are still enjoying it. I know the views are about similar to what they always have been, so thank you for that as well. After 1 month of play, Lewis Brinson leading off. He's had a solid little go, 319 average. Jed Kruger, 361 average. All of a sudden, his contact versus right has jumped +5 to start the year. That's absolutely amazing. 3 home runs. Dave Valencia, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. And then Gmar, well, he's got 16 RBIs in that 4-hole. We'll actually move him and Jed Kruger around, see if we can jumpstart them a little bit. Jed Kruger up to an 88 overall from 86, so he started the year at 85. Pablo Bravo struggling, but he's a bench player. Carson Kelly struggling as well. That's a hard hit. Hank Varela, well, he's struggling. JJ Iverson struggling. 1 home runs, 4 RBIs, whatever, I guess. Hold on, didn't move Jed Kruger and Jamar around. And then High Hopes, he's having a really rough go to start the year. 24 games, 77 at bats, 7 runs, 14 hits, only 1 homer, 1 and 2 RBIs. That's the hard hit for him. He's only got the 2 RBIs and he's got to step that up. This guy's, of course, High Hopes. He's had quite the illustrious career, starting off with the Blue Jays, spending the rest of the time in Atlanta, and having a hell of a time in Atlanta too, as the team never really started winning until, I guess, the last 2 years, and now all of a sudden we're a 500 club and we're starting to look like we have a little bit of promise, something to show for it. We'll simulate the draft, and the first year player draft probably goes the way we want it to. 92 overall, 19 years old, Kerry Olinez. We'll sign him to a contract, no problem. Anyone else too special? You know what? We've got Enrique Diaz and not a whole bunch of anything other than a couple of 76 overall potentials. Guillermo, the center fielder, will sign him. And yeah, you know what? Honestly, this High Hopes franchise mode, I've enjoyed it quite a bit. And the Brewers want to offer us a trade. What do they want? Johnny Montez for Will Rivers. Okay, Will Rivers is a C potential. Yeah, no, Johnny Montez is our clutch. He's coming up the pipe really quick. 29 and 29 we are to start this month, and look at that, we are keeping right at 500. I like this a lot. And come on, don't start cursing me now. There we go, keep it near 500, boys. 39 and 40, things are looking damn good. Lewis Brinson, 7 home runs, 22 RBIs. Jed Kruger, 11 home runs, 30 RBIs, and his contact is just improving just tremendously. And then you've got Dave Valencia up to an 87, actually down to an 87, so he's had a down year. He's peed off about his contract and he's not having an all-star level year. Hey man, just calm down, you'll be good. Let's see if we can actually move around Jamar and the top 3. We'll move them around a little bit, see if we can jumpstart them. Jamar's having a heck of a year here. Hank's coming around, heck of a year so far. 14 homers, 49 RBIs, so right there, career highs for him, more than triple everything. Carson Kelly, 5 home runs, 33 RBIs. JJ Iverson, well, he's doing okay. You know what, honestly, he's our worst overall in High Hopes, so gotta account for that. And High Hopes himself now has 30 home runs, 314 career RBIs. He's on pace for actually not too bad of a year. He should finish right around his average, and we should be happy with that. George Lucero seeing a lot of at-bats. Everyone really just coming in. Billy Allsweed, see, that's the thing. So Billy Allsweed's coming in and stealing all the spotlight from JJ Iverson. And then Frank Beltran, he's struggling down to a 69. Had to let him grow. Don't have a backup catcher, so you know we have to do what you got to do in the system and bring up that top prospect and sit him on the bench. I know that's not where he wants to be. I know that's not where I want him to be. But unfortunately, that's the scenario we find ourselves in, so it's a tough one. It's a very, very tough one, and we just got to keep winning some games here because we cannot fall any more farther below 500 than we already are, but right there, back 500, so we battle back. We're 50 and 53. Where does that put us in the standings? 14 games back of the New York Mets, and in the wild card race, we need to get hot. 4 games back. This is the closest we've been in forever. Dave Valencia all of a sudden starting to turn up and crank out a lot better of a season, but we're just not bashing in runs for some reason, and that's I guess what we got to attest to it for sure. JJ Iverson against righties, well, he's heating up. He's up to a 75 overall, so that's good. High Hopes, 4 home runs, 21 RBIs. He's heating up, and you see he's up to a 44. He's not growing as much as he used to be, but hey, that's okay. We'll get him going, and we'll just finish off the season, hopefully get what we want out of it. We'll find out. Ricky Haley, there's an 11-3 win. That should be huge for a couple of guys. Mike Metcalf injured. That's okay. We'll keep him going. And right there, there's the streak we needed, but unfortunately, we're still below 500, and we need a big streak in like September, obviously, to get going. And maybe a couple of key straight wins. There we go, 66 and 67. 9 games back of the Mets, so we should have improved, but we're still 4 games back in the wild card. I don't know, I gotta make a lineup change here and see if we can get ourselves get hot here. Lewis Brinson, Dave Valencia. I want to have Dave Valencia leading off, but we don't have any speed anywhere else. Hank Varela, he's having a home run season. You know what, we gotta move him up with Carson Kelly out of the way, and tough decisions. You know what, I keep it the way it is. Keeping it the way it is. And we will go the month of September, and right there we start losing. So all of a sudden that great year that we had put together kind of flushed down the toilet here in, maybe not. 75 and 76 and 86. So we flush it kind of down the toilet in September. Can't finish above 500, but that's okay. Lewis Brinson had a down year. Jed Kruger, 24 homers, 63 RBIs, so right on pace for around his career averages. Big high in stolen base, big high in actually average. Dave Valencia, 2370, and you see GMR, he got it done. Carson Kelly, 9 homers, 57 RBIs, so he rebounded and had a good year in terms of RBIs. Hank Varela, Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Career high, and what a smasher. Billy Allswede getting it done. And then high hopes, 6 homers, 31 RBIs, so matching the 2 years before. 114 hits, 49 runs, 207 average. He continues to improve his career average. And you know what? He's right around normal. So the bench, JJ Iverson, absolutely crushed it, boys. Terrell English got a couple of at-bats, 42 at-bats, 190 average. Marty Darling didn't get any at-bats. Reggie Dolby, nobody in September contributed. Frank Beltran, though, all of a sudden 5 homers, 14 RBIs. He's up to a 72 overall. He's actually up to a 75. So I think we can get rid of Carson Kelly next year. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in this Dolynny TV. As always, guys, I'm Tyson. I will catch you guys in the next one.